Right, here we are on the road, and I'm stopping to show you a modern wonder rather than an ancient one. We're seeing bridges today, a lot of Speans on a tour out of town. Now this looks like a bridge, doesn't it? Well, it's not much of a bridge. Look at this, people. This is what we have to go over sometimes. There's huge lumps of it missing. I'm petrified of dropping my phone or tripping here. And look, just gaping big holes. And this is what we have to traverse sometimes to get to places. This one is still open to debate as to whether we can get over. Now, the wonder is how the blinking flip in the name of Halon's nads is this modern bridge in such an appalling state compared to, you can see the river through there, such an appalling state compared to the ancient bridges we're visiting today, which we can actually still get through. Look, huge big bloody drops, and I'm not very good with heights, so this is what we have to deal with. We may as well show you a bit of the countryside on our rusty bridge of the gaping jaws. They could be gaping jaws trying to pull us downwards into the into its stomach, which is the very river you see before you. So we're debating this one, whether to run the bikes over it. And here we are, and this is Spean Tip. Now, we have been on the road for 5 hours. We're on a 4-day trip. We're getting pretty addicted to this temple hunting business, and we've met this Spean Tip. Prior to this, there are some other bridges on this long road, but this is a monster because it's just so damn big, and it offers to us a very good idea as to the amount of traffic that was coming through here. I mean, look at it. I'll just step away for a moment. I mean, this is dual carriageway big. This is just quite remarkable, the amount of work and engineering that would have gone in to create this. Now, they're not just going to do this because someone said, oh, let's have a big one, love. That's not how these things work. With engineering something like this, it was to fulfill a purpose, like all engineering. And having 2 or even 3 lanes, seeing as you're moving stuff by buffalo and elephant, there must be an enormous amount of trade. And when there's trade as well, there would have been small stalls, people selling food, people repairing things probably. There would have been a tailor, a shoe, a cobbler. There would have been all sorts of people. And this bridge would have served an enormous amount. I mean, what came over here would have been quite astonishing to me. It's not a temple, I agree, but that doesn't dilute as to how extremely impressive this is. And look at it. It is still working, functioning, doing exactly what it was set up to do nearly 1,000 years later, and they don't repair these things. So that, I believe, is worth a ripple of applause to the people who built it. Very well done, gentlemen. Now let me hop over there and I'll take some shots from the center so you can see the river. If we push our way through the foliage, oh gosh, right in my eye, look, here it is. And we've got something to show you. I can give you an indicator as to how they built this fantastic bridge. And as I say, 1,000 years and it's still operating better, much better than the modern ones. Look at it. Isn't this remarkable? As I say, 4 hours we've been in the saddle and we've got 4 days on the road. mainly dirt road, chewing dust. But this is why we do it, to look at these things. Now, I did say I'd give you a clue as to how they engineered them. See these holes? Here, 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 here. They're blinking everywhere. And there's a reason for these holes. It's these holes that they place dowels in, or sticks, or small posts, however you wish to quote it as you will. And with those posts stuck into the bricks on either end, then they were lifted, then they were placed in position. As always, our friendly elephant was the power source. And they must have worked and worked and worked, because look at it. Isn't that magnificent? Now tell me, that is not worth chewing a crap load of dust and negotiating some bloody god-awful roads to watch that with the reflection of the beautiful blue sky above, crowning it all in its majesty. And I assure you, absolutely nobody comes here. A few locals, of course, but nobody visits as we do. So, to Spean tip, you've amazed me. This is really something special. This has been Mr. B. Forgotten temples and bridges occasionally of Cambodia. I hope you've enjoyed this wander around this remarkable, remarkable bridge.